So things are getting crazier by the minute, and when I say that, I mean it. 3 hours ago, posted to Reddit by Tommy Shelby, unidentified object crashed through steel roof of a car repair shop. Now guess where? In New Jersey, where the drone sightings began last year. Now, a giant fireball is captured on CCTV coming through the ceiling as the object crashed. Now, the object is mysteriously missing. What does that tell you? Is that a meteorite? Weird, isn't it? This was first posted by No Protection 2944 on Reddit on meteorites 4 days ago. And he posted the original video with all these CCTV cameras. We're going to take a look at it. This is massive. And now a bunch of outlets already picked this story up. They went over to his car shop and he shows all the details of how this happened, how big and massive this hole through his roof is, and how the object suddenly disappeared. But when it comes to the drones, the orbs, and massive sightings all over the world, things are actually intensifying.
What is that?
Ovo izgleda šta to može biti?
Ходишь по лесу.
And then you got Capri Sun on TikTok just recently posting this video where she explains a little bit about the orbs and the drones and everything she knows about it. Now the strangest part is, 3 days ago on Reddit, a user left a link to a story that was posted originally on 4chan, then later deleted, of what is really going on with the drones and orbs and what might happen in 2026 and 7. Some people think that this is a LARP. Others think it might be the real deal. So we're going to be taking a look into that and everything else that's going on with the drones and orbs right now, because apparently the topic is for some reason being censored. So let's start with the basic, and that would be the videos of this fireball that fell from the sky at a man's store in New Jersey and then later mysteriously vanished. They're saying it was a meteor, but was it? Let's take a closer look. So it all starts 4 days ago with No Protection 2944, which is the original uploader, posting this to Reddit. He says, "Do you guys think a meteorite did this? Had something crash through my roof." And he continues, "So I own an auto shop, and this morning I came in drinking my coffee and realized there was debris all over. I looked up and I was like, oh, that's the sky. Anyway, at 2:25 a.m. last night in Magnolia, New Jersey, the sky lit up bright and something crashed through my roof in a giant ball of fire and left a massive dent in a thick gauge steel heater." Wow. Let's take a look at this. Oh my gosh. So that is something. So this is the mark. It wasn't that big, but it left a dent. You can see that. Here's another picture that he posted of the hole on his roof. So this thing should be inside his store, but he didn't find it. This is one weird story. There you go. This was posted to 6 ABC Philadelphia. Let's check this out.
So the owner of the automotive shop came in here. He said things felt a little bit chilly. Something didn't feel right. He walked all the way over here and then he looked up and you won't believe what he saw next. In the small town of Magnolia in South Jersey, there's a lot of talk about this. Around 2:30 Wednesday morning, residents were woken up by a loud boom. When Sebastian Leonardo arrived at his auto body shop in Atlantic Avenue later that morning,
That's when I looked up and I saw the giant hole up there in the ceiling.
when employees climbed up to look at the damage to the roof and ceiling, they saw where the unidentified object made impact.
A sizable dent in a thick steel gauge box. Yeah, and so that's when I went to my cameras and I found all the videos and realized what had actually happened. You know, it's like the giant flash outside and then the impact in here.
Surveillance footage from cameras in and outside of S&L Automotive show the moment that something collided with the building.
You eventually see like a giant fireball come through the ceiling and then everything come flying down the roof with it.
Several doorbell cameras at homes around town captured video of the incident.
So let's take a look at this video once again. This thing has to be big and it must have been captured on camera. Let's take a look at this. So some people are saying that they can see the fireball debris over here. But then the shop owner confirms that these things are actually pieces of the roof. I've checked them. He's checked everywhere in his store and he found absolutely nothing that could justify this thing, big as it was, coming through his roof. This has to be one of the weirdest stories I've ever seen. So Magnolia, New Jersey is pretty close, well, to the ocean. Let's take a look at nuclear reactors in Magnolia. So Magnolia is somewhere around here. And we got one reactor over here. And another one over here. So basically Magnolia is in the middle of them. So whatever this thing is, it disappeared. The owner of the shop didn't find anything. So let's just say that it's not a meteor. It could be a drone or an orb. And in New Jersey, we have this massive sighting of drones and orbs happening in November, December, and January. It would make sense that maybe this thing was leaving the ocean side, traveling into the countryside. And for some reason, it fell in Magnolia. Now, we've been having a lot of plane crashes. We also have been having a lot of satellites just crashing and exploding in the atmosphere. So for some reason, I feel like there's something going on. And back in November, December, and January, we had a lot of these drones and orbs flying over nuclear reactors. So I'm not so sure if there's any connection to it right now, but it is interesting to know that Magnolia is in the middle of two reactors. So another very weird thing that's going on right now is in Russia. Take a look at this. Russians a mystery UFO helicopter over Moscow. This was on April 11th and there are a bunch of videos right now. This is all over. So Wixie posted this with 4 videos attached. There's even a 5th one here. Let's take a look at this. So this is the UFO helicopter. What in the world is that? My gosh, why is the video quality so bad? It looks like it's leaving some sort of heat signature or heat trail behind it, which is really weird. So here are some of the other videos of them actually trying to take this thing down without any success, apparently. It's not even scratching it. Look at that. On Reddit, people are battling over the fact that this could be a helicopter, or maybe it is a drone, just like the ones that we saw in New Jersey. The video, we can hear it, sounds like a helicopter, doesn't it? But so did the drones. The drones were confused by airplanes, helicopters, that sort of thing.
Oh my god, here we go. Here it is. Are you freaking kidding me right now? What is that?
But in the end, they were neither of those. They were something else entirely. No one knows what they are. This guy over here says some helicopters will have lights on the end of their blades. But this other guy disagrees and says, yeah, that is definitely an effect that exists, but not what that is in this video. Now, the weird part is, even searching in Russian, I couldn't find anything about this object. But I do trust that this could be some sort of training exercise and that's it. Let's try to see if we can find anything else on this UFO in Russia. So I found this post from Tupacabra, February 11th. I remember this is when there were many leaked photos and videos of an egg-shaped UFO that was found in Antarctica inside of a cave. And it was said to be real. Anyways, this is what he says. Did they find an egg UFO in Russia? Let's play this video.
Ходишь по лесу, ни живой души, и встречаешь вот такую штуку круглую. И непонятно, что это, гриб или НЛО, или что это вообще. Походу какой-то баллон газовый.
The video is too short, there's not much information, the person doesn't go around the object, so it's very hard to take it as the real deal.
Походу какой-то баллон газовый.
But if it is, it could be just another one of these egg-shaped UFOs that were supposedly found first in Antarctica, then several leaked videos and pictures popped all over the internet. I mean, if this is real, it could change everything, but still, video's too short, doesn't go around it, not too sure. Then, you got this happening here. This was posted 6 hours ago to Reddit. Is this a common sighting? This was in Charlotte, North Carolina. I mean, this is not exactly very far away from New Jersey, isn't it? Take a look at this. That looks like a sphere, doesn't it? And then again, the orbs and drones, it all began with a supposed sphere landing on the Manchester airport. And for the past few weeks and days, people have been seeing these metallic spheres all over the world. And it's a windy day, it seems as if it's going against the wind. That's crazy. So I agree with several Reddit users that say that whatever this thing is, it seems to be moving at a consistent pace with a narrow channel or straight course with zero deviations, even on a very windy day, so that's probably not a balloon. That was in Charlotte, North Carolina. Posted 2 days ago on this page, you got these two videos of what appears to be this metallic shaped object in Colombia.
Flotó durante más de 5 minutos. No era un dron, no era un globo. Se movía a una velocidad imposible, casi invisible para el ojo humano. Pero lo más inquietante ocurrió al recuperarla. La esfera estaba caliente al tacto, mientras que el suelo a su alrededor estaba cubierto de escarcha, como si algo hubiera alterado el entorno térmico de manera antinatural.
Let's take a look at this. So this is another one.
Eso es como metálico, ¿cierto?
This is apparently the same video, but part 2. Okay, found the original video, so...
¿Qué carajos? No, es súper rápido. Es una pelota, no es, ni un globo. Un globo no es.
That's not a drone. I mean, could this be CGI or something like that?
Metálico, ¿cierto?
Look at that. What is going on with these metallic spheres? I mean, like these things are all over right now. Wow, look at that. What? It did a U-turn, didn't it? And then 2 days ago, same type of metallic sphere was spotted in Key West, Florida. Could be a balloon, maybe? It looks like a balloon, doesn't it? What is that? Doesn't look like a balloon in the end. Look at that. Right over here, we can see that it doesn't look like a balloon, doesn't it? It looks like something else. And then you got videos like this one in Green Cove Springs in Florida on March 23rd. What in the world is that? Seems like it's shifting. Now, even though this thing looks like it could be a piece of clothing that was caught in the wind current, at the same time there's a specific part in the video that it looks like it could be a metallic object that's shape-shifting somehow. This is one of the weirdest videos when it comes to these drones or orbs that people are seeing flying all over the sky. 2 days ago, this video was posted to this page, Evidencia Revelada, and I'm not exactly sure where this is, but let's take a look at this. Looks like one of those orbs. There's not too much information about it, and on this person's page there's a bunch of AI videos, as you can see. This is clearly AI. Then you got videos like this one. Really cool video, but AI. You got something like this too. And something like this. Everything tells me that this page is focused on producing AI videos. Even though this one, it doesn't look like it, does it? And there's no tag in the video stating that it's AI, but everything tells me that it could be, so not gonna take this one as the real deal. But this one is different. This is coming in from Guada de Lorenzo on March 17th. You can see on her page, it's focused on vlog type videos, and she has one weird video with 7 million views. And it was recorded in Termos del Sonseado, Mendoza. Well, this is in the middle of nowhere. Are you kidding me?
No, Malena, se me está quedando el auto. Dale, por Dios, te pido Dios que nos ayudes. Dios, nos ayudes. Dios, te pido por favor llegar a casa. Te pido por favor. Dios, te pido, reza, Malena. Dios, te pido llegar. Decía, pedile a Dios. Dios, por favor. Dios.
What in the world is going on here? A lot of people in the comment section asking, what? I don't see anything. But if you take a closer look, we can see what looks like 2 to 3 moons in the sky, which would be impossible. So either this is a reflection in her windshield, but it's easy to find out. Let's rewind the video and take a closer look. If the reflection moves from one place to the other while we rewind or fast forward the video, then it's a reflection in the windshield. But if it doesn't, it's not. And as you can see, it doesn't move much. Actually, it doesn't move at all. So this is a fixed object in the sky. So in this case, it could be one of those drones, or better yet, one of those orbs mimicking the moon in the sky. Now this is a very far-fetched theory, but if they can mimic airplanes, helicopters, that sort of thing, they could possibly mimic the moon to try to blend in the sky, not make themselves very much apparent. But it could be some sort of fata morgana or a mirage.
Nos ayudes. Dios, te pido por favor llegar a casa. Te pido por favor. Dios, te pido, reza, Malena.
So this gotta be one of the strangest videos this week. On March 24th, I Am Bebelo posted this video.
Nije mi dobro slika, gledaj. Ovo su van zemaljce da ga Bog boguje. Kujiš, ne, vidi se kao uživo. Ovo izgleda šta to može biti?
Možda galaksija.
Galaksija. Galaksija.
Jer one su takvog oblika.
Da, ono, nikad nisam vidjela nešto tako. Vidjeti ovo.
Smanjuje se.
Da. Pa
What are they?
Predivno je, jebe mu pas matere. Da.
I mean, could that be another one of these satellites that keep falling from space? Yep, that was a space rocket apparently. But still the question that begs is, what is going on with these satellites in space, with the planes, with the choppers? They're all falling down, crashing. What's going on? So 5 days ago, Capri Sun posted this video, and apparently she knows what she's talking about. Let's take a look at what she has to say.
Okay, what I'm going to share with you guys is what we know to be real and true. And when I tell you this, I urge you to not restrict your thinking to technology. We've been collecting UAP data for more than 5 years with electromechanical signaling. We call this our dog whistle. What the technology is classified. Generally speaking, we see 3 to 5 different classifications of UAP per day during operations. To make sense of our data, we had to develop a lexicon, and we base it off of flight characteristics. Again, there are 9 different flights or classes, and some of these UAPs may be the same type of UAP under different flight configurations. But at this point, given their behavior, we are confident that they do not align with your typical extraterrestrial explanation. Again, each UAP has different characteristics. Some tumble, some spin, some flicker, some just look like a living being flying in the sky. UAPs are extremely hard to image. What is seen with the naked eye generally is not what is seen under camera, and we do not know why. Class 1 is the tetra. It usually spins, it tumbles, it looks like a black body. Sometimes it flickers multiple times per second. It appears to have a cloud or vapor around it. We've seen class 1s in formations up to 20 to 23 in a flock or formation. Classification 2 is known as a tic-tac, but I feel like I should go through classifications 2 through 9 in another video, so there will be a part 2.
Now, what's interesting, and she's talking about it, is that do not attach yourself only to technology. It's like she's saying that maybe these things are actually living beings. So that would make them what? Plasma? Plasmoids? Something like that? If that's so, it would make sense that they can hear what we're saying. Like we see in certain videos, people talk to them and they actually respond.
If they'll like come down, will you ask them, say, if you can hear us, will you blink in and out?
If you can hear us, just blink in and out, please.
Say to the aliens in the sky, we love you, we welcome you.
We love you, we welcome
It blinked. It blinked. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's blinking in and out.
See if I can zoom in more. I know I can, but my fingers don't work. Sorry, guys. Can you talk to me? Can you hear me? God is good.
And that would also make sense to certain videos that we see them acting and mimicking other things like helicopters, planes, that sort of stuff. So maybe these things aren't just technological crafts. Maybe there's something else. I'm not sure. And then we have this very interesting Reddit post that was made just recently. Here are the links. And in it, there's this very interesting story of a fake alien invasion that might happen in 2026. Now, there are a lot of people who believe that there's some sort of fake alien invasion that's about to happen, and maybe this is all a preparation for it. If you are a believer in such a thing, you should check this link out. It's very interesting. There's a lot of information on it, but going through it and reading all of it, most people on 4chan think this is a LARP, and that would be a live action role-playing game. In other words, it's someone pretending that the story is real and that sort of stuff. So you should check that out if you're interested in the fake alien invasion narrative. So for now, this is it, and everything tells me that this is either a preparation for a fake alien invasion, or if these things are real, they could be something more than just technological craft. It could be that we're not prepared to understand what we're seeing in the sky. But I want to know your take. What do you think? Leave a comment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.